The RV Advisor, created to protect the rights of the RV enthusiast. Learn more at thervadvisor.com.
Little birdie told me I need RV advice.
Get information straight from the horse's mouth.
Little birdie told me I need RV advice.
It's Just Ask Gigi with Gigi Stetler and Tom Alexander. Now here's Gigi and Tom.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Just Ask Gigi. My name is Tom Alexander, and as always, I'm joined by the star of the show. It is Gigi Stetler. Hey, Gigi. Hey, how are you?
Grand, how are you?
Doing well, thank you. And we're here to get right to business because sometimes we hear from people that maybe we get a little too chatty at the top of the show. So, that's okay. I mean, people are in a hurry, it's we get it. So I know we got we could chit chat later on.
And we'll warn you that we're chit chatting. So if you want to sign off.
It'll be a warning sign. No chit chat. There's a no chit chat zone. All right. So let's get right to it. GPS, you got a GPS caller, Gigi's Personal Services. And tell us how that all went down. I know there was an issue that you helped resolve.
Well, that one's in the making, but
it's in the process now. Okay.
Yeah, that the reason I wanted to bring this to the show today is because it's going on, there's so many newbies out there shopping and they don't have a clue. And I actually, I think I was asking more questions than the customer was, because I was so curious as to why they didn't find me first, prior to signing a contract. And they found me, they had purchased a camper just recently on Saturday from Camping World. And, they got all excited and, they all, get drawn up in the moment or whatever. And they purchased the camper. And anyway, so I guess today is Wednesday and they had bought it Saturday and brought it home with them. And then on Monday started realizing and looking at their paperwork on Monday and Tuesday that they paid $12,000 more than they started. And, so number one, I just, and I get it, you're so up in the moment and you're so excited about getting the camper, you're not reading the fine print. And this is actually my third, and it's only Wednesday, GPS client that started Monday on a situation also had purchased from Camping World, and they were $7,500 more than they're supposed to be. So so I want to take it from the early stages. So when you start to negotiate your price on the camper, whether it's Camping World or General, or whoever it is, or wherever you're going to buy this camper from, you make your deal, whether you're in the parking lot or whatever, you agree to a price of the camper. When you get inside because what happens is, okay, then, the salesperson tells you everything you want to hear and everything's included and, all these things. And then he passes you off to the finance manager. Once you get to the finance department, they have your head spinning. So by the time this finance manager was done with her, and they wear you down, they exhaust you. So by the time they were done with her, she didn't realize until she started to look at her paperwork on Monday. Oh God, you gotta edit that out. Sorry.
That's okay. Oh, we'll either do is we'll either edit that out or leave it in because it's a real moment.
Yeah, it was a real moment. I'm sorry, guys.
Right.
Anyway, so when it took her till Monday to start looking at her documents and paperwork that she signed, that she realized that it was $12,000 more than what she had bargained for. So I had her reading me line by line what was going on, and then of course they have their extended service contract. Let me put on my glasses here and I will see.
Sure.
So it starts out with the vehicle service contract, then the gap insurance, then the paint protection, and then the tire and wheel protection, and then roadside assistance. So let's talk about the couple of things that you absolutely do not need. Number one, gap insurance. Gap insurance is a total profit for a dealer. And not that I'm here to take profits from dealers, but they can get as high as, $1,800, $1,900. Gap insurance, if you put no money down on your camper, or even if you did put money down and let's say you have a total loss, the gap insurance will pay the difference between what you owe and ACV. But if you purchase the correct insurance, which I talk about over and over and over again, do not get ACV insurance, which means actual cash value. Always buy replacement cost or stated value. That's the only two insurances that policies. You got to pay a little bit more, but it might cost you $100 a year, not $1,900 for gap insurance. If you have that on your policy, you do not need gap insurance. Do not buy gap insurance. And number one, the paint protection is on this particular one was $1,995, and it doesn't do anything. I don't even know if they even do anything. They spray some stuff on it or whatever, but it doesn't do anything. I did have a customer that said that they had this paint protection, a customer at my personal dealership, and we washed the RV with the regular soap that we use on every other camper, and it took the paint off. Took the paint off her camper. So she had this insurance protection, and so she went up, went to the insurance. She went to make a claim because, this protector stuff's supposed to not take the paint off or not to happen. And they said, oh no, well, it's voided now because you must have had some kind of chemicals in the wash that you washed it with. Well, I mean, it's the same wash. Isn't it strange? It's car wash. It's the same wash that we use on every one of our RVs every day in and day out for, 30 years. Why did it take the paint off of that particular camper? First time ever in 30 years that I've ever had anything happen like that. So anyway, they didn't cover it, and that was it. So I don't know if they do spray something on that, once you wash it off, the paint comes with it. I don't know, but it is something that you do not need. Tire and wheel protection and roadside assistance, 100%.
Yeah.
Shop around for that and look at the policy and see what it covers. Make sure it covers, you're better off almost having a standalone policy on your roadside assistant. The tire and wheel goes to the vehicle, but your roadside assistance, whether you buy it from us or from the dealer or whatever, but buy the standalone roadside assistance. So this way your tow vehicle is covered. The vehicle you're towing is covered. Any vehicle in your household would be covered. Your dependents up to the age of 24 would be covered, and which is a whole lot better policy than just the roadside assistance that's only tied to that RV. So buy a standalone roadside assistance plan. So anyway, so those are, things that are so important. But, I said gap insurance, and then your extended warranties, I always recommend to buy it from the dealer, but get another price, get our price, so we can, at least you have some guidance of where you should be in price, and if it's within, within a few $100s, and purchase it from the dealer, but only the dealer that's actually going to help you with the warranty. Because that's the other thing that, Camping World, their service contract, we have so many members that have Good Sam vehicle service contracts, and no dealers will honor it, but Camping World, and they're 4 to 6 months out for an appointment, so it's worthless. So think about that, and think about where you're getting this policy from, and who's going to honor it, who's going to service it. Call up your local repair shop, or wherever you're traveling to, and call 4, 5, 6 repair shops and make sure that they'll honor that warranty and get you an appointment within a reasonable time, within a week, and not a 2, 3, or 4 month waiting list.
Right.
That's very
All
important.
right. Yeah. Very helpful. Speaking of help, on the other side of the break, we're going to get your questions answered. And got a couple, one from Lucian, one from Tom, another Tom. So we'll see what they have to ask on the other side. This is Just Ask Gigi. Back in a moment.
Yay.
Tom Alexander from the RV Advisor podcast here. What's more fun than campfire cooking? The Wolf'em Stick. Enjoy marshmallows, biscuits, hot dogs, and more. It's next level campfire cooking. Visit wolfemstick.com. We're back on Just Ask Gigi along with Gigi Stetler. I'm Tom Alexander, and a couple of questions. First one's from Lucian, and Lucian writes, window replacement. Past warranty, would you go to an RV center or an auto glass shop for a window replacement?
Good question. If it depends. If the frame and everything is bad, then you have to get it from the RV window manufacturer. And it's going to be to that VIN number. If it's just the glass, an auto glass or a windshield glass, a mobile glass, people can do just the glass.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's, and if it is RV glass, you could look on the window itself and it'll tell you if it's made by Hare, which is Hare, which it makes most of them. You could probably go to that manufacturer direct and get it. Hopefully it's not the frame, because they're next to impossible to get right now.
Right, gotcha. Yeah, with everything going on with manufacturing and trying to keep up with the demand, it's tough. And we have a question from Tom, and Tom writes, I'm able to spend about $75,000 on an RV, preferably pre-owned, a family of 3. Any suggestions for a first timer who's already gone the rental route? So he's already done the rental. He's ready to buy something used for his family of 3. What do you think?
I'm Tom, I would love for you to shoot me an email personally, and I'll just so I can kind of get some feedback from what you liked about your rentals, because it's kind of hard for me to guide you when I don't know what what you're looking for. So why don't you shoot me a personal email at gigi@thervadvisor.com, and then just shoot me an email of what you loved about your experiences and what type of RV you're looking for, at least. And then I can guide you a little bit better.
Okay, very good. If you have a question for Gigi, very simple, info@thervadvisor.com. Info@thervadvisor.com. In the subject line, just put JAG or just Ask Gigi, and we'll do our very best to get your question answered right here on the show. We'll wrap things up in just a moment. This is Just Ask Gigi. She's Gigi Stetler. I'm Tom Alexander. Back in a moment.
Advocacy, community, education, resources, rewards. Learn more at thervadvisor.com.
Wrapping things up now on Just Ask Gigi, along with Gigi Stetler. I'm Tom Alexander, and a couple of weeks back, Gigi, on the podcast that I do, the RV podcast, RV Advisor podcast, we had Kent Wilson on from RV SnapPad. You probably remember that, and I know that you got some shipments of some of their wonderful products. And what's the latest and greatest on that?
Well, I opened the box and I was looking at the design of it, and it's like, why didn't I think of that before? Why didn't I think of that? I mean, it's really brilliant. It's they're not heavy. I was envisioning that they'd be this heavy, bulky something, you have to schlep around or whatever, but no, they fit on and they stay there, and they're like tennis shoes. I mean, they're so awesome. So we were about to put them on a fifth wheel so we can demo, which we were going to do today, but we can't seem to stop raining. And the vehicle that I was going to put the snapbacks on is under about 4 inches of water. So that would, I don't know how they would go in the water, but but I know I didn't want to go in the water, but
that can be an issue. Well, hopefully on a future episode in the not too distant future, we'll be able to. We're at the mercy of the South Florida summers here.
Yeah.
It does tend to
planning
rain a
next
lot.
I'm planning it next week, so if we can at least get, well, we know we're gonna have a few hours of dry weather, I can
Yeah.
at least put, the video done of us putting it on and stuff, and then we can talk about it on the show. If-
That would be great. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be great.
there-
Yeah, we'd love to demo things, but it's funny, you get June, July, August, September are the rainy months for sure here in South Florida. That's our penance for the great winters we have, I guess. It is what it is. So we have to just swim through all that stuff. But anyway, we just want to let you know, remind you too about the RVACA. You can go to rvaca.org to register your vehicle. And there's really a lot of great things going on that site as well. Of course, you can go to the RV Advisor and rvadvisor.com, and also check out our social page. Just page down a little bit, just below where you see Dan Marino, and click on the social site and check that out as well. So an awful lot going on here at the RV Advisor. One other thing, go ahead, Gigi. I can see the finger going up.
I have a memory of like, I would say a cockroach, but something. But anyway,
Okay.
because I do want out of sight, out of mind, really quick. So, in about like a few minutes, we're going live with the new homepage, our new website. I don't know if did you get to see the sample yet, Tom?
I didn't, but I'm going to now. So that's a good thing. I'm in a bunker over here in broadcast land. So, but I'm going to check that out. And
Well, it'll be live by the time the show goes on.
by the time this goes up, it will have already happened. So there you go.
Yeah, I love it. It's Lucas and Jonathan and our team. Like it looks so beautiful, so fresh and crisp, and it's great. And our professional site is getting, it's almost there. Oh my God, everything is just looking so good. I'm so excited.
Oh, that's fantastic. Fantastic news. So check it out, folks. The rvadvisor.com, rvaca.org. It's all there. If you're an RVer, it's a must visit. And thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. We always do. And thanks for your feedback, by the way. Let us know, your thoughts on the show and what we can do to help you do, and for us to do better. So that's simple. 4.
Our feelings.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Our feelings mean nothing. No, I'm kidding. For our fearless leader, Gigi Stetler, I'm Tom Alexander. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. So long, everybody.